Hi, Chip. Welcome in. Hi, Ethan. Welcome in. She's back. Who would have thought? And you know what? I brought the milk. Hi, Kobobo. You know how I knew you missed me, Ethan? You were commenting on all my TikToks. How am I doing? We'll talk about it. I will not confirm nor deny, but I had to go to the dentist and now I'm on antibiotics. I was literally thinking of you yesterday and wondering how you're doing. That's so sweet. Should we make like a Twitter space? Or do we like hate Twitter still? When did I ETH Maker say that I love capitalism? It's literally like all my streams are public and they're publicly accessible. Like you're just self-snitching. Now I have bad news. I didn't prep any demo packs. So I'll refund you. I'll pack them tonight. Guys, buy the piece in our pack so I can become a millionaire. Thank you. Can we all collectively agree that like AI sucks? Type 1. Or rather asterisk generative AI. No, some AI is good, like in terms of like accessibility tools or like translation tools. I think those are fine. But it's just the generative stuff that's like, mm, dum 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 dum. The ads that are AR are so weird. You know what's making me really sad? Do you guys ever get like YouTube Shorts or TikToks where it has like top video, bottom video, and it's like which one is AI? Like I get them right most of the time, and I think it's only because I have an art background. Dude, I'm trying to upload a story on Instagram and I keep on clicking reel. Arg! But anyway guys, I am real. Hello. I'm not gonna be one of those AI streamers. But anyway, I can I think the reason why I can it's easier for me to identify what is real and what is fake at like first glance is because with a lot of AI media, it's still like objectively fantastic, the imagery it can create, but it's never gonna like truly mimic like normal movement. Classic example, like where you see a video of like a knife cutting food, it's like too smooth. Like no human moves their hand perfectly at the same like velocity and speed. Like you go jump, you don't go, you know. Anyway, it's so silly that people get like goofed by AI still. But I am scared. Hello. It's been almost 2 weeks since I've clicked alive. It's been like 12 days. We'll talk about it. Hi, Electra. Welcome in. We had ETHmaker, Chip, and Kobobo in the starting soon screen. Welcome in, guys. It is Saturday, July 26th. Dude, that's so bad. That's so bad. Why have I been gone? You guys know I've started working 4 days a week now. It's fine. But now the additional day that I worked, that was my normal chore day. So my chores are like, I have to, dude, it sucks. Because normally when I do chores, like I will wash dishes throughout the week. I will do laundry 1 day a week and clean 1 day of the week. But now I have to do chores every day again. Just so it doesn't like pile up after 4 days. Oh. So it makes me sad. I hate doing chores. And then, since I'm working that extra day, my body can handle it for the most part, but like I'm still really tired. It's Saturday. This is like my Saturday is actually Saturday now. But so like I'm not as tired because what I've started doing now is I've started biking for 30 minutes in the morning. Because what I used to do is I would wake up at 6, I would play all my mobile games for the first hour of being awake, and then I would go do chores or do computer time. By computer time, I mean work, like edit and stuff. But now, or then I would bike afterward, but now I bike as I play my mobile games in the morning, and I feel so much better. It's crazy. Who would have thought? You're the only streamer that knows my past username, and I love it. Wait, does that mean like I'm special? Sorry, I don't know why I did the thing. So anyway, so like I have been biking every day for almost 3 weeks now, I think. I haven't missed a day. Guys, say you're proud of me, please. Um, so like I'm still getting used to this new schedule. And then if you guys were in the starting soon screen, if you got here early, last Saturday I had to go to the dentist because like I had like gum pain again. So I went in. I couldn't schedule because I tried to schedule on the Monday of last week, and they're like, well, we're booked out for a month, but you can walk in on Saturday. And I was like, okay, cool. So in order for me to get to the clinic early enough to be like first in line for check-in, I had to wake up at 5, and then I had to walk a mile to the bus stop that ran early enough to get to the clinic. I got to the clinic at 7:30. I was literally the first person in line, thank fuck. I didn't get seen for 2 whole hours. So even though I checked in at 7:30, I wasn't seen by like the dentist till 9:30. And in that time period, like 5 other people had walked in. So I was lucky that I got there early. But apparently my gum is swollen and it's at risk of infection. So I'm on antibioticos for another 2 weeks, I think. I just have to take the pills like it says. So remind me at around 3 p.m. my time, so in about 4-ish hours, I gotta take my second pill. I will remember, but you know, it's just once every 8 hours. I haven't been to the dentist in almost 3 years. I'm scared. You know what? I am also very scared of the dentist for like sensory and also like just like physical pain reasons. But at a minimum, and if it's covered by your insurance, try to at least get like a cleaning every year, because the more you put off your cleanings, you're gonna get like more gunk in your gums, and that's what I had. Like last year, since I hadn't gone to the dentist at that point in 10 years, I had to do deep cleaning, like deep gum cleaning in each quadrant of my mouth. So it was like 40-minute sessions of like deep gum cleaning. And then thank God I got anesthetic. Holy shit. But I know it's scary, but if you can afford to go, at least get like a consultation for a cleaning. And if they tell you that, oh, you need to get like 5 million teeth pulled, go to another dentist. If they tell you, oh, you got 10 cavities, go to another dentist. Because it's so fucking dumb. You go to different facilities and they will give you different diagnoses. It's ridiculous. Unless your like wisdom teeth are coming in, because then that's like literally in the X-ray. But like for cavities, I swear they lie. I think they're lying. Just get veneers and destroy your real teeth. It's trendy. I hate the look of veneers. It looks too perfect. I just hate how dental assistances are always so cold to you. It's because they're purely for profit. Kind of like chiropractic where it's like not necessarily cosmetic care, but like it's not essential, so like they're just there to take your money. But thankfully, dental care in my state at least is covered by Medicaid, so I love taking your tax dollars. But also I work part-time, so I do also pay my taxes. And Peace and Art does pay B&O taxes, so anything else? Oh yeah, so that was last Saturday. And then on the Sunday, with my friend, I went to the Art on the Ave event in Tacoma, which is like an annual art fair. It was insane. If anybody's from the Washington State area, like Tacoma is like the second or third largest art city in Washington. Like there's art everywhere. But anyway, it was like they closed off the whole street. It was almost like 5 or 6 blocks of like a bunch of different booths, both like, and it wasn't like surprisingly there was a lot of like original art because whenever you go to like an art fair, there's like a lot of fan art, or where you go to like a convention, it's always fan art. But at this event, there was surprisingly a lot of original art, and I was like, dang, this is actually pretty sick. I bought a handful of things, but mainly for my sister, because there was one booth where the girl had just a whole bunch of illustrations of cats in like cat merch, so I just bought a lot from there. AI art, surprisingly, I didn't see any. Like the actual event coordinators were, I think, very strict on who could actually have a booth. So it was pretty solid. It was my first time going to the Art on the Ave event in Tacoma, and it was good. And that was a lot of people's consensus online too. So next summer, if you guys are in Washington, go to the Art on the Ave event in downtown Tacoma. It took a while to get there though, Deso Fortitude. That's why it took me all day. Did I see a 3D printed rainbow dragon? Like the toy company? Anyway. Sorry, that was my immediate thought. I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. Like my censorship isn't like on. I'm trying to think of what I saw. There was surprisingly a lot of pop art. Always a lot of like landscape portrait work, classic. There was somebody doing like live portraits, that was fun. They also had like a half tube skateboarding setup. Like that was crazy. Um there was a lot of booths that had like 3D printed sculptures, which I think are dumb. I'm sorry. If you're a person who's selling 3D printed plastic sculptures that you are selling from a template you found online, I'm sorry, that's dumb as shit. Dumb as shit. There was also like a large amount of there was like 3 or 4 artists that had like lino prints for sale, and I was like, wait, that's sick. What else? There was also like a lot of like crochet boots. There was a lot of shit. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and then what did I do on Monday? I forgot what I did on Monday. Oh yeah, I had an art job, so I had to crank that out. It took me all day. And then I worked. And now we're here. Yeah, that's where I've been. I've just been busy. I've been busy. Did you watch the Pokemon Present? I was debating if I wanted to like click go live at 6 a.m. and like react to it on stream. But I watched Conrad's Pan stream, and I swear to God, that was the dumbest Pokemon Direct of like all time. The only thing that I was kind of excited about was like the announcement of the animated television series. But I was like, this is lame. This is stupid. I don't. I'm not like a hardcore Pokemon fan, so like I'm not like jazzed about any new news I hear, or I'm not like super excited for what they're going to announce or launch. I'm just a casual enjoyer. So I'm like, I don't care. Uh, what do the hate watchers need to type? You need to type slash. No, you need to type. Is it forward or backward slash? You need to type slash gift 50. That is what the hate watchers need to type. For YouTube viewers, whenever you type slash gift and then a number, a pop-up will show up, and then it'll be like, do you want to give that many subscriptions to the channel? So anybody want to try? Look at the sub count. We're kind of flopping. Wait, chat, I've been thinking. Unrecognized command, probably because you can't gift in your region. I tried, but it closed out after. No! Twitch staff, fix it, please. I need the money. You know what I've been thinking about? Okay. This is something that I've been, like, pondering for the past 2 weeks. Non-coincidental, of course. But for peace and art... I've said before, for any painting that, like, I release, if somebody orders it, I will paint it. So theoretically, if 100 people order the same painting, I gotta paint it 100 times. Right? Which is fine. But then I was thinking, the whole reason why people love Pokemon cards and why Pokemon cards, for example, are so valuable is because only a certain amount of every card type is printed. What if, in the future, because I think out of all the paintings, I've sold 1 circuit board, I've given away 1 Rose of Teardrops, oh yeah, and then I've sold the Eye Chevron. So right now in circulation, there's only like 1 of 3 or 4 paintings. What if, in the future, I just paint 5 of each, and then that's all I make for my entire lifetime? Because the goal once I stop working is to just crank out more art. You know, I'll be in the factories all day. So, I don't want to do 1 of 1s because then I think that's crazy. I think I would only do 1 of 1 paintings if they're like huge. I think that would make sense. But for these smaller ones, like the ones back here, I think they're 12 by 16s. I think making a max of like 5 of each, and then once they're gone, they're gone. I kind of like that model. But I've been debating. Because in terms of other works, for lino prints, I can just keep making those. You know, it's a stamp print. You're supposed to make them, right? And then I think for illustrations, similar thing. I think I'll only make like 10 of each one. Because like I was thinking about it. If I ever get to a point... Oh, I don't have all items. If I ever get to a point where like my store has like 100 different items in terms of inventory to choose from, wouldn't that be like an insane lineup to consistently make? Because I was thinking about it, and I understand why a lot of artists make prints. It's cost effective, it's profitable, it makes your work more accessible in the sense of anybody can buy the print, right? Because there's so many and they're easy to produce. But I still don't want to do that avenue because you can buy a printer for like $200 to $400 depending on the model you buy. Maybe your supplies are going to cost hundreds in terms of getting toner and paper consistently. But your profit margin for prints is insane. And I don't I don't want the profit to come from that. Like it still feels icky in my head for my personal perspective. Are you gonna have a team of people doing the paintings when you have more volume? I would do them all myself. That's why I think if I transition to the model of only making X amount of every painting and then it's done and then it's in the vault forever, like the old Disney movies, then I think that's sustainable. Because then if I do, like, let's say one new painting a month of 5 count, that would only, or not only, that would be around 30 to 40 hours of labor for that one drop. And then I don't have to invest more time in it later because then it's gone. It's kind of like the people who do like limited prints that are only available for that month. So then only 10 people order, there's only 10 in circulation. I don't know. I just don't want to do like money laundering. You know what I mean? Which it wouldn't be, because it would just be if you're falsely inflating your price. Like, you can't necessarily control the people who resell to an extent. You can just ban them from buying your original product again. But I don't know. This is what I've been thinking about. I was talking about this with my coworker the other day because they also draw and stuff. But they were like, I was like, in order for me to be successful, I literally just need 20 collectors and then I'm set for life. And they were like, yeah, you're right. I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about. Definitely. Because you guys know. You guys cannot tell my employer. But I am planning to leave at the very end of September. So you guys will have me full time again in October. So I will be able to go back to like what I was doing in 22 and 23. Just like streaming full time again. And then I will do art part time again. And cause like I'm just trying to think of like what the best model for both stream and art will be. So like nothing is concrete. The only thing I've really been lacking on is YouTube edits. But the Clips channel has their daily shorts. There's something on my laptop. And then I haven't done a mainstream highlight video on, oh my god, since my birthday. Shit. And then the monthly highlights I haven't been posting because like there's not enough clips. But that's because I haven't been streaming as much, so I just feel bad because like at my current state, I'm not putting enough time into anything that I want to do, so everything is struggling and it makes me sad. But then all I'm literally hoping for is October, to where I'll have enough money saved to take a break from real work and then just focus on making shit again, because that's where I'm truly, like, not to be cheesy, but happiest. So would you sell someone a high-res version of a painting if they want to print them? I think that would be kind of silly, because if I'm going to invest the time and money, which is time, to produce the scanned image of an artwork and then just give the image for somebody else to print, what's going to stop that person from making as many reprints as they want? So it would only make sense to give somebody a scan if it was like a custom commission piece, because then they're paying to own that image. Because when you sell artwork, you either are selling a physical medium, you can also sell like the licensing rights to it, so if you're going to use it for commerce or for product work, or reproduction rights. So in my head, it would be silly to sell somebody a scan of an art piece when no matter what you do, there will be a risk of somebody reprinting. But I think the whole point of making a painting is to enjoy it. Because even if the media that I make is like 2D, like the reason why a lot of the paintings that I have for sale have the chrome effect is because you cannot mimic that chrome effect with print media. Like they don't, like, yes, they have pigment inks, but not for like holographic inks like that. Speaking of reproduction rights, my sister had her baby when you were gone. Wait, new uncle, W Unk. W Ung. Do you want to try 3D in the future? What I do want to try, which is kind of cringe, but you know the paintings where it's like plaster mixed with acrylic, so you're basically sculpting with paint. I love that aesthetic, but it became so mainstream. Like, was it 2 or 3 years ago online where it became basic? I know objectively it's a fairly difficult like medium to work with. It takes fucking forever to draw. It's also expensive as shit. But I would like to try that at some point. I just don't want to feel like I'm copying. That's what I get really nervous about. Because, like, I've been sketching and stuff offline. And I'm trying to find, like, an actual illustrative style for me. Like, outside of abstract or outside of semi-realism. And it's so hard because online, you can obviously take inspiration from people, and that's fine. But it's really hard to create something that's truly yours that isn't, like, an offshoot of something else. That's why I don't post any of it. Because I'm like, I'm not truly confident in my own style yet. One day I'll do like a sketchbook tour, but yeah. That's why like I think the idea of doing a series where you're like drawing yourself in blank video game or art style, then you can actually break down how the style is created and rendered. Just make stick figures. I think the modern art crew would like that, right? Just like a simple stick art on a blank canvas. Okay, guys. We've yapped long enough. Wait. You know how like I love Love and Deep State? With Deep State. Love and Deep Space, sorry. I've been playing so much of Uma Musume. I really want to play it on stream. I really do. But I don't necessarily like the racing cutscenes. I just like the concept of like the deck building. Like I just skip all the races. I boost certain stats of my horse girls and then I skip the race. And that's like my favorite part of the game. So it wouldn't be a good stream game for me. But like I've been playing so much on my phone. I love it. Horse girl cosplay. You know what's kind of sad? So it's not often that like I want to make fan art, but the girls are cute, which sounds horrible. Okay, I'm 26. It sounds weird to say, but I like their designs. They're cute. Why is the game so big now? It's because it came out like 5 years ago or something, but it finally became available for like international users, especially on Steam, like a month ago. So that's why it's been popping off it recently. But I know it's one of like Japan's biggest gacha games and has been for a while. It just hasn't left the region in like a mainstream way, I guess. Okay, chat. I think it's time to play a game. We've been yapping for long enough. I would like to say only one person said they missed me. Oh wait, no, two chatters typed one. I'm sorry. Only two people said they missed me. The US has to make a gacha game for the NFL. Don't they have like a wait, there's literally baseball cards. There's literally baseball cards. Man, it's been so weird. I haven't been under ring lights in so long. It's hurting my eyes. Okay, I ran a poll on Twitter to see what we would do today at like 9 p.m. last night or some shit. And you guys voted because the options were Mario Kart, new multi-day story game, or one-off game. And one-off game and Mario Kart tied. So you know what? You know what? We'll do both if we have time. If we have time, because like I've been working on transferring my Switch 1 games to my Switch 2. There's a handful. And it's cool because as long as your consoles are both connected to the internet, you can remotely move your game cards on your computer on the Nintendo eShop. Which it's the same as like doing it on the actual console, but it's easier on my computer. So I did that a little bit this morning. Electra brought up an even better option. I mean, should we should we actually play the stupid Santa game again this year? I mean, I would be better at it. Okay, it's gaming time, everybody. Now, I promise this is not a scary game. We've been playing a lot of scary games. Wait, this game only has 1 follower on Twitch. Wait, is this a dead game? Wait. You know what's crazy? I've been seeing them starting to set up the Spirit Halloween stores already. Summer's almost over. And we didn't even get a beach episode. Okay, anyway. It's gaming time. And we're in. Okay, this game is about like an hour or 2 long. So if you guys behave, we'll do Mario Kart after. We'll do a classic Peace stream. Because if you saw, we got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe loaded onto the Switch 2. So we'll see. We'll actually see how it runs. Why does the dev have a Tron reference? There's no such thing as an original ideas anymore. Just a Fortitude Mente. Okay. Are we ready? I think I'm gonna go... I'm sorry. I can't talk. When I get to like the end of the week, my brain is just dead. It's... Oh, I'm quitting my job soon. I'm quitting! It does scare me sometimes though, because like, what if... In my head, I'm like, what if I fully lose my ability to speak? That would be sad. But then I could just talk through like Twitch TTS and then it'd be fine, right? You lock in. Okay. Let us begin. Okay, today we're doing a playthrough of A Winding Path from Three Eyed Games. I'm going to be reading the Steam bio. A Winding Path is a hand-drawn adventure game about finding the beauty of the world and enjoying the little things. Explore the atmosphere of ancient caverns, enchanting forests, and busy settlements. Help colorful characters find the rain and unveil its magic. Okay, surely this isn't a scary game, right? It can't be, surely. Okay, Menu Mondays. What? Is this like chapters? Español! Si yo puedo hablar español. Okay, let's play. Lock in. Put it in Portuguese? Isn't it very similar to Spanish? Okay, press A to interact or talk when you see an upside down triangle above your head. Well done. If you want to read some lines again later, press the plus and select conversations. Use the left stick to move. Scarecrows have always been scary to me. I don't like them. I remember for Halloween, one year my mom dressed up as a scarecrow and it made her like 10 times as scary. It's geese. Should I follow them? No, they're going too fast. Am I a crow? No, I'm the human. A lost and lonely scarecrow is standing amidst a dried out field. Water! You hear it whisper. Or was it just a breeze, rustling in the parched crops? Water! Sorry. So much of my childhood is formed by like SpongeBob references. Like you put on any episode from season 1 through 3, I can literally quote the whole thing. Oh. Dude, my grip strength is insane. Yeah, I've been doing arm day. Look at this. No, for real. I don't know if I can't. I think I could do like one pull-up. And that's it. Oh! Okay, I live. Enter the house? They'll shoot me. The old woman is sitting in her rocking chair. Back and forth and back and forth. Her eyes, that used to be known for their tenderness, are surrounded by an air of sorrow. There hasn't been any rain in months, she says with a crackling voice. The river is running low, and the crops have withered. Please, you have to help us. Climb the mountain and find the rain. Okay, Grandma. You got an old bucket. Okay, I'm stealing and leaving. But I'm gonna use the bucket to collect the rain, Grandma. Oh. Hello. You look up to the giant troll sitting on his throne. Welcome! Welcome to Ongro's Manor, he shouts. Sad time you chose to visit our farm. No rain and now my shiny got stolen. Crows, curse them. Need shiny for my son's drawball. I don't know. That's it. Feathers and stones, his first year of being a real troll soon. But Crow snatched it and flew away. Ongro is strong, but not as fast as Crow. Crow dropped shiny over field. Cannot find now. Okay, we're looking for a Pokemon in the field. Okay, the broom is bigger than the troll. I think I want to go ride on the pinwheel again. That doesn't look PG. I think it's fine. This game is rated PG, so... You bend down and fill your bucket with a little water. Ain't no way. Can we water? You use what little water is in your bucket to sprinkle it on the scarecrow. Slowly, its strawy fingers... It's strawy. It's strawy! I don't know why I added an L. Slowly, its strawy fingers move just enough to point to the ground. You get closer and see a sparkle between the dried weeds. Oh, it was this field. You pick up a beautiful emerald. Wait, is this an RPG just doing fetch quests all day? I don't hate that. You know what? I've always kind of liked the idea of doing like Uber Eats or DoorDash, because then you're doing like delivery quests all day, and I think that's kind of cute. I have your emerald, sir. You show the beautiful emerald to Angraf. You found shiny! Laughs the troll. Bring it to my son. He will be thankful. Hello? A slim man is standing in front of the bridge. He is wearing a headdress with colorful stones and feathers. As you approach, he steps into your way. Sorry, friend. Can't let you pass. I'm a troll. You give him a confused look. He looks nothing like a troll. Oh, don't look at me like this. I'm a troll. Trolls guard bridges. I don't make the rules. You show the beautiful emerald to this aspirant troll. Stone the crows, you found it! When I saw the scoundrel fly away with it, I really thought my Drollbach was done for. Thanks a bunches. Here's a little something for you. The bridge keeper hands you a peculiar little pearl, shining in the most wondrous hues. It is cool to the touch, and the translucent yellow and green, pink and purple, seem to be neither solid nor liquid. That's a dewdrop. Pretty rare thing. Only 4 of those are said to be found in these parts. Words as they have some magical power. Keep your eyes open for more. Okay. We got 1 magical pearl. Knock, knock. Nobody's home. Oh, they're smiling. The stones are waiting, making you feel like the conductor of a choir. Oh, I probably need like a stick or something. Wait, I'm scared. I hope these aren't like war drums. Oh. Ah, I see. Fuck. Okay, so 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Yeah, I have a degree. No! Watch your step. I live! Wait, what happens if I just, you know... Never punished. Enter the cave. Go deeper into the cave. The sign says, move the left stick up or down while stepping on stairs to choose which way to go. Oh, easy. You inspect what you believe to be the messy tip of a larger book's collection's iceberg. Some of the works are mere pamphlets of a few pages, while others are bulky tomes that look too heavy to be carried by the average human being. The enigmatic glyphs on them look like winding lines that chase their own tails. Okay, I have a degree, but not an English degree. I still understood all the words. One of the casks seems to be leaking. The syrupy liquid has formed an amber pool on the floor. It better not be piss. The wall is decorated with several oil paintings. Your gaze is caught by a picture of a young man with a feather hat. The golden letters on the frame say Esmond, Employee of the Month. Oh, hello! Who might you be, little one? Says the Rainmaker. You seek rain, do you? Of course, I can show you how. It's not hard. You just have to believe. Now take out your instrument. Huh? The Rainmaker pauses. You don't have an instrument? Well, I'm sure my old lore must be around somewhere. I'd love to help you find it, but I have to take care of so many things since my trusty servant Esmond has gone astray. The Rainmaker gives you the key to his chambers. Unlock. Go to the Rainmaker's chambers. This is like one of those office toys that, like, once you get it moving, it never stops, right? Oh, maybe I can't get off the clutter? Oh, okay, I have to go on that. Open. Go deeper into the chambers. Oh, what? That guy's just hanging around. Oh! Puzzle game! Go deeper into the chambers. Oh, wow. Where am I? Okay, so I can't jump, so I fall. You got key. Oh. Okay, the platform moves, thank goodness. Yes, sir. Man, I'm so good at video games. Go deeper into the chambers. You got the lyre. Oh, back here. Okay. What took you so long? Asked the Rainmaker. All right, let's begin. Use the right stick to play your lyre. Defying the laws of nature you thought to be true, the notes lingering in the air form a cloud and raindrops begin to fall. The Rainmaker looks at his wet meal and drenched fireplace. After all these years, the ghost of music is still a fascinating visitant. Like the effigy of the most... Wait, sorry. Like the effigy of a most vivid dream. You need to go now. There is so much more out there. Don't you worry about me, little one. I will find something to eat. Well, I can make it rain anytime. Am I a god? You were getting the weird feeling that the stone's eyes are following your leer. Oh, there. I need that pearl. Okay, the claw will stay wherever it spawns. You found a dewdrop. Oh, not a pearl, sorry. Rain on his parade. I'll go back to guarding the bridge now. Have a good one. It's a hot air balloon now. That wasn't there before. Thirstily, the crops are soaking up the water. You believe to see a smile on the scarecrow's face. Okay, I gotta be missing something. Oh wait, no, the old lady wanted me to bring Rain back, so I probably gotta talk to her. A miracle! There is rain! Exclaims the old woman as the sorrow is falling from her eyes. I have something for you. It's not much, but I want you to have it. Have a look inside that little cupboard over there, will ya? A dewdrop, thank you. The old woman looks at the dewdrop in your hand. I found it near the river when I was but a little girl. May it bring luck on your travels. Wait, didn't they say there was only like 4 dewdrops? Ongrog looks happy and hums a little song. Ongrog looks happy and hums the rain song you just played. Looking at the lyre you're carrying, the old woman says, That's a beautiful instrument. Almost like I've seen it before. It reminds me of an old friend. He used to bring joy to the world wherever he went. I haven't seen him in a very long time. Maybe I jump on? Okay, obviously I can't play the instrument as I'm holding on for my dear life. I don't know why I didn't think that through. Oh! I didn't think to try that. Cinema. Don't eat my balloon! Thank you. Oh. Oops. I was just testing for science, y'all. You spot a woman with short, windswept hair, dressed in green clothes, dirt-stained and battered by their use in the wild. Greetings, she says. Those who come from afar are always welcome in my forest. My name is Skade. I carry on the tradition of hunting with the bow and arrow. I was born in Guildhaven, but I couldn't stand their bigotry, their senseless drivel, their superfluous... Superfluous? Superfluous? Yeah, I haven't seen that word in my life. I was born in Guildhaven, but I couldn't stand their bigotry, their senseless drivel, their superfluous way of life, so I found refuge here. Care to teach me? Enjoying my forest, aren't you? Skade says with a smile. It's a calm and beautiful place, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like. What I really like about it is that I hardly get any visitors, especially not from the city. But including you, I had 2 strangers pass through here lately. The place almost starts to feel too busy for my taste. It's like humming. You feel a strange affinity to this gigantic and undoubtedly centuries-old tree, a living being immersed in a slumber so peaceful that nothing and no one could disturb it. I'm evil. You wonder if there was once a time when the trees were awake. Okay, I missed it, but I was being mean. I'm not saying that. You know what I will say, though? That it's time for an ad. Because, guys, we are an hour into stream. So if you want to avoid the ad, all you gotta do is click subscribe for $5.99, just $6. Skip your coffee and get ad-free viewing all month long. Or you can link Amazon Prime to your Twitch account and subscribe for free every single month. Click it. See if you got that free sub available. Go to Silver Mountain. What if I add more water here? Nothing. A woman is standing in front of a large gate and inspecting it with a puzzled look on her face. Her brown coat look... Her brown... Sorry. Her brown coat looks worn as if she traveled for quite some distance. This must be it, you hear her mutter. So Oituv? Nidrakir Jirov? Now how does this open? Oh, she yells in surprise as she notices you. I'm sorry. I was lost in thought. I'm Dr. Leontine. Please just call me Leo. My research in the field of arcane history, brought me here, and it seems that, like me, you've just arrived. This mountain here is known as the Silver Mountain. It has a long tradition and history in these parts, but most of it is forgotten amongst the people. To the left. Talking is hard. To the west, there is the proud city of Guildhaven. They're troubled and wary of strangers these days, so you better bend your steps to the beautiful little fishing village called Hopford first. Come and see me when you've had a look around. Leo turns back to the gate and continues to study the engraved runes. I don't think I can go back with my hot air balloon for a while. Go to Hopford. Or go to Guildhaven. Let's go to Hopford first. Oh, wow. Oh my! You look starved, yells the elderly woman. We need to put some meat on those bones. It takes the elderly man a moment to notice you and look up from his book. Yes, he asks with the raised brows above his friendly eyes. You want to know about the feast, is that? My sweet little granddaughter talks of nothing else these days. I've witnessed the Feast of Glad Tidings more times than I can count. It was a celebration of friendship and of the sea that brings us all closer together. But these days are past. People are just too different. The city people think nothing of us villagers and our old rituals, and the villagers have their prejudice among the town folk too. If you're interested, I have a book that describes the history and details of the feast. It's on one of the shelves. Would you grab it for me, please? You read the book's spines and take out one that is uncaptioned. Ruralia Comata by Pedros de Crescentes. A practical guide to horticulture and agriculture. Interesting, but not what you're looking for. You take out another book. The Indigenous Gentleman Don Quixote of La Mancha by Miguel de Cervantes. Not that one either. All good things come in threes. You find The Feast of Glad Tidings by Nicholas Winteringham. This book is as old as the feast itself. I can only understand small parts of it. If you could find someone to translate it, I would be deeply grateful. Okay, someone to translate the book. You approach a young man who looks a little lost between the bushes of Hopford. Donovan, is that you? He asks, squinting his eyes. Have you found my glasses? Can't find them here. Probably lost them somewhere else then. He looks a bit confused. Donovan? Are you there? You get a little closer. Let the poor fellow know that you are in fact not Donovan, and introduce yourself. My friends call me Blind Fitch, he says. Really must be blind as a bat then. I was trying my hand at archery, you know. I'm not great. Not yet. But someday I will be. I'm sure of it. The others, well, they're not so sure. Told me to go find another hobby. So I was sneaking around the archery range, trying to see if they had any tricks they would share with me. Maybe I lost my glasses somewhere around there. Okay, we gotta find glasses at the archery range and translate a book. The door is locked. You hear a woman sobbing inside. Society. Making us repress our emotions all the time. Oh, I'm in. You take a look at the menu. Mackerel punch is the only thing on there. The innkeeper looks up. We're short on food, but maybe you want some punch. Rar's favorite. You make up an excuse and pretend to be waiting for someone. Mackerel punch, eh? An old captain at sea sits at the table and contemplates over a jug of mackerel punch. Strands of coarse gray hair extend from below a large three-cornered hat. His wooden leg, weather-beaten face, and the numerous scars and tattoos presaged the stories he'd have to tell. I've smelled the gunpowder ship's battles, heard the sirens singing that no man could resist, he says with a deep, raspy voice. Oh, wait, deep and raspy. And upon my life, I've seen the Leviathan on the horizon. Would make the bravest bastard turn the wheel and run. The sea, she has her own rules. But where is she now? The tide is out. Has been for weeks, and there seems to be no end to it. Okay, sir. Come here, child. A little boy nearly runs into you, then holds up a stick as if it were a cutlass. Hand over ye, rum, ye landlubber! He shouts with an equally pitiful and adorable put-on accent. You raise your hands and reveal your empty pockets. All my sister talks about is this feast, but I want to be a pirate. Yar! Okay, child. You notice a man leaning casually on the tower. The feather in his hat is dancing in the wind. Hello, he says with a friendly smile, as his gaze wanders on the horizon. A strange and beautiful view, don't you think? Peace. A little girl is playing by the stairs, drawing with chalk. As children do, As children do, she drew a yellow sun with a smiling face and stick figure people. They're all standing on the shore and welcoming an arriving ship. Hello, did you bring glad tidings? She asks. My grandfather told me about the feast. It was all colorful and nice. Why don't they do it anymore? A fisher gazes over the endless mudflats, seemingly lost in thought. What is a fisher? He speaks, maybe to you, maybe to himself. Without fish to fish. Just a nobody. Let us go back to now. Let us go back for now to the mountain. I know there was an archery range in the forest. Oh, the doctor's gone. Enjoying my forest, aren't you? Skade says with a smile. It's a calm and beautiful place, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like. Okay, so you're saying the same thing as earlier. Did you happen to see any glasses? It's time to go to the city. Guild Haven. Oh, there's an archery range here. After searching through the bushes for a bit, you find the thickest glasses. Closed season is written on the sign on the door. Two people have made themselves comfortable in the shadow of a tree and playing a peculiar board game. The waiting player, dressed in green, looks up. No chance to get into the city, so we'll just bide our time here. This round I'll win for sure. The other one, dressed in red, scoffs. The other one, dressed in red, scoffs and makes his moves. I'm sorry, I'm trying my best. I can't talk. The other one, dressed in red, scoffs and makes his move. An unexpected one, judging by the waning confidence in the green one's face. A small group of people are waiting in front of the city gates. They are arguing among themselves and take no account of your presence. The nerve of it, says one. We are hungry and thirsty and demand to be served. They have to let us in, says another. I want to speak to the city's manager. Karens. Halt, yells the guard. Entrance is only allowed for residents and merchants. Provisions are short as they are, and we can't have another mouth to feed. Okay. Didn't Glasses guy say he's from the city? Donovan? Blindfitch asks, squinting his eyes. You hand over the thickest glasses. My glasses! You found them! Blindfitch exclaims. Here, take this. I'll be honest with you. I'm not too sure what it is, but it'll do for a little finder's reward, right? He gives you a dewdrop. Sick. I say we go to the temple now. Oh, wow. Oh! Leo managed to open the gate. She is standing in front of a large monolith, shining some light on it with an oil lamp. This land is endowed with power as old as time itself. Magic, some would say. My studies are devoted to the life of the sages, an ancient circle of those few who learned to control this power. But no one has seen them in ages. They are old, tired, becoming one with the earth. Their customs and rituals are nigh forgotten. Balance is lost. I'm sure you've seen the signs. First the rain, now the tides. You show Leo the book and ask her to translate it. Well, what have we got here? She says. Let me have a look. After some reading, Leo looks up. This book is about the Feast of Glad Tidings. It is an old celebration of community and friendship in honor of the Sage of the Sea. With all the distress between the townsfolk and the villagers, the feast has not happened in a while now, but I think it might just be the key. We need to make it happen again, to restore balance to the element of water. Take these notes and go. I'll work more on setting us up here. Okay, so this has got to be like the collectible room, because it took my dewdrops. Oh! I can read them. True to its nature, the troll guards bridges and other treasures. And revealed when the stone starts singing. After all these years, I have not lost my shine, and her eyes have not lost her tenderness. I rest on top of the wheel where the sun of the sky grinds the children of the earth. Okay, so it's telling me where the secrets are. On top of the wheel. Learn from the songbird, and I shall be your reward. Who do you think the dice will favor? Okay, I don't think these dewdrops are based on location for every line. It's just probably random in every section. A Aboard the stranded keel, I await the wave's return. Something special is to be found in this attic for sure. The storks have fled, still I am left in the nest. A colorful sky, dusty ground with the painter's delight. You watch this. Bang. Oh! Power radiates from the machine. It culminates into a flash of light as you touch it. Faint buzzing emits from the machine. You see speckles of light running through its ornaments. Oh, it's a hat! I'm okay without the hat, though. I need to tan a little. I have received the translation, sire. You show Leo's notes to the elderly man. What do you say? You really made it. Let me see. This is most interesting. You need to tell Captain Ruhar of this at once. You can find him at the Crockett store next to the lighthouse. No tide, no fish, nothing to bite. And then out of nowhere, that bloke with the feather hat comes along and just dumps us off a whole cartload of goods. Cheese and meat and fish too. Didn't ask nothing for it. I wonder who you borrowed it from, laughs the captain. No one knows him around here. Came from far away. Arrived in a balloon, he said, with the tide and all. You tell Captain Rahar of the Sage of the Sea, the Feast of Glad Tidings, and how it could restore their elemental balance and bring back the sea. The captain stares into his mackerel punch, then looks at you after a while. It is not the most fantastic thing I've ever heard. Far from it, he says. And we haven't had the feast in a long time, But we need people to be on board with this. Talk to the villagers, and also find the portmaster of Guildhaven. If they agree, we can have a feast. It's not going to be easy to get into the city, though. We don't let strangers in these days. Maybe someone in the village can help you. Okay, I think I should talk to the fisherman then first. Also, bye, Chip. Have a good one. Oh, wait, maybe they can help me. The brooding man. You tell the stranger how you arrived in a boat as well. That seems to be rather popular these days. Was your ride as comfortable as mine? This view, I can't get enough of it. What a wonderful place, really. Imagine what it must have been like when the sea was still there. That's a beautiful instrument you have there. A good friend of mine has one that looks almost like yours. Do you know any good songs? For you, sire? That song, says the mysterious man. Did you learn it from the Rainmaker? The man smiles. It seems we have a common friend, then. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Esmond, trusty servant of the Rainmaker. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Oh, his former aide. Guildhaven is shut down, I hear. Only residents and merchants allowed in. You do kind of look like a merchant's apprentice, though. Esmond takes out an official-looking paper. The headline says, Trading License. Go on, take it, Esmond continues. I'll stay clear of the city anyway. The air around here is too good. Don't mention it. You would have done the same for me. Okay, we'll wait to talk to the fisherman then. I have my legal, totally not illegal trading license. Oh, there's someone new outside that house. Maybe it's the woman who's crying?
The woman is on the verge of tears. My cats, she sobs, all 3 of them stolen. Her voice now breaking into a scream. And I bet it was the evil doing of the folk from Guildhaven. Curse them all. They stole my little darlings and sold them. Or they ate them, or... The lady's breaking back into tears. You think you should go looking for the lost cats? Maybe you could find some treats in the house. You got cat treats. Okay, I know I saw one in the forest. I scared it out of the tree. So let us do that first. Ooh, new tent. Good to see you back, Leo says. How do you like our new base of operations? The Feast of Glad Tidings can only happen once people start to trust each other again, and I feel you are the right one to help them. In the meantime, I'll stay here and try to find out what we have to actually do to bring back the sea. So far, I haven't been able to figure things out, but I'm definitely making progress. I'm just not quite there yet. Notes are scattered around. On a blackboard that is standing next to a chest of books, you see strange symbols and figures. It almost seems to be an ancient language of sorts, but you cannot fathom what all of it could mean. Nothing here. This tree looked like it stood out, that's why I made it rain. Oh, the cat's gone. Oh, the snoring is the cat. Okay. You give the cat a treat. He purrs. He purrs. You give the cat a treat. Oh no, I missed it. He purrs. Shoot. Where'd it go? There's a bird in this tree. No rain. My balloon is gone. It's time to go to the city. Halt! Yells the guard. Entrance is only allowed for residents and merchants. You show your trading license to the guard. My apologies. As a merchant, you're free to enter the city, but we have to note down every time someone enters or leaves Guildhaven. People are starting to get annoyed by that, but I can't help it. It's the way it is right now. Your name, please, for the register.
You tell him your name and wish him a good day. Enter Guildhaven. I'm in. Enter the Golden Altars. Welcome to the House of the Golden Antlers. I'm afraid all our rooms are currently booked. If you'd like to dine, please make yourself comfortable in our restaurant straight ahead. Have a pleasant stay. To the hotel rooms. Ooh, I'm in. The young man sitting on the chair seems to be the waiter. He looks exhausted. You don't want to disturb him. But I do. Sorry. An obese man is sitting at the table. He seems to have just finished his meals. Oh yeah, isn't there a famine? His bib is covered in grease and stained with red wine, hinting at hasty eating habits. One more shot to Avaranche and a plate of... Hey, you're not the waiter. Where's that slacker? You say hello and tell him you're new in town. Yes, aren't we all? I'm Clarence of Bainbridge, merchant by trade. And I have a nice bounty to pay if you bring me that scoundrel who stole a cartload of food from me right under my nose. Can't even trust your hired guards these days. And these wares would have made me a fortune. The market situation has never been this favorable in Guildhaven. Go find me that thief. And send over the waiter for me, will ya? Okay, sir. It's time to get back to work, bucko. That man, he ordered everything. Everything. He has a haunted look on his face. I just need a minute to rest, please. Get cracking. So you're back. Must be my lucky day. If you find that thief in my wares, I'll pay a fine price. Yeah, we gotta get a thief. Good day to you, says the city's blacksmith, hammering on some red-hot iron. Guildhaven is a peaceful place. We don't sell any weapons or armor, but we do have a fine selection of tools and cooking utensils if that's what you need. You smell and have a brief look around, but can't find anything of particular interest. These villagers are so selfish, screams one of the old ladies. How are we gonna get our ointment if they cling to their fish like fish eaters? My knees hurt already, and it's only gonna get worse, adds the older lady. Oh, the misery. You know, the first one says, turning to you. You should enjoy life while you're still young. And then they engage you in a long, long conversation about old age, the misery it brings, and how back in the days things were done properly. Okay, geezer. Go to Market Square. Oh my god, this town is huge. An angry-looking sailor is sitting on top of some crates, his furious gaze following your every move. What are you staring at? Got nothing better to do. What are you staring at? Got nothing better to do, you tossed lettuce? You don't know how to respond to that. These bloody villagers are hogging their fish. What are we supposed to load on the ships then, eh? It's madness, I tell you. His gaze seems to fade off into the distance for a couple of seconds. Then he snaps out of whatever he thought he had. Get lost before I decide to come down there and make you. Seems like this is about class divide. Another Market Square entrance. Okay, there's one person I could talk to. Oh, where'd they go? Okay, I'm gonna wait. I like to chat, but it's kind of heavy, you know. A suntanned dock worker is walking along the warehouses. He greets you casually as he passes by. Okay, so I don't need those. The portmaster is pacing along the crates and barrels, constantly mumbling and writing on a piece of vellum with a large quill. He looks up as you approach. Yes, I am Finley, portmaster of Guildhaven. Make it quick, I'm very busy. You ask about the Feast of Glad Tidings. Don't you have anything else to worry about? For a feast you need food, decoration, and of course funds to pay it all. Besides, there's no feast without people who actually want to attend, and the villagers really don't have the best reputation these days. My thoughts, you are chasing a lost cause. Finley sighs. You're determined about this feast, aren't you? Okay, let's see. First, people want to eat, and lavishly. You should talk to the chef. He'll be in the market square. Someone needs to pay for the feast. You could visit the shops in town. Maybe someone wants to build up their reputation. You better get going. We're in the market square, and there's a lot of people here. Wait, is this the stolen goods? Two dock workers are idling in the corner of the market square. So I said to her, I'm new in town. Would you show me the way to your place? And she... He pauses. Can we help you with something? You signal your refusal and let them continue their chit-chat. I'd really like to sell you something, but I can't. As you can see, I don't have any goods these days, and whatever might come in is reserved for the locals. The trader gives you a suspicious look. He points at the empty shelves next to him. I have nothing to sell, and even if I did, I wouldn't sell to an outsider. Townsfolk come first. Enter odds and trinkets. The shop owner is wearing a top hat that looks like it has already graced a head or two. Busy at his workbench, he emanates a sense of calm and patience. He looks up from the repair work he's been doing on a complicated-looking brass device, pushes up his glasses, and says, welcome to Odds and Trinkets. Please have a look around. I'm sure you'll find something you like, but if you're trying to steal, I will notice and I will get the guard. He pauses and puts on an apologetic look. Please excuse me. There's no real way to He pauses and then puts on it and he puts on an that's so hard. He pauses and then puts on an apologetic look. Please excuse me. That is really no way to welcome a new customer. I'm a little tense today.
You see, a very special piece of my collection was stolen last night. A map. It was an enigmatic paper. The hand that penned it was unknown as the place it leads to. I would have caught the thief had he climbed the city wall swiftly like a weasel. Someone from the village, I suppose. The antiquarian sighs. I'm really sorry to bother you. Please have a look around. Maybe you can find something that interests you. Someone in the village, you say? Oh, secret door. A cat found a place to call her own between the crates. She purrs in her sleep. You wake up the cat and present a treat. She eats it from your hand and lets her pick you up. Or lets you pick her up. We need one more cat, I think. The merchant looks at you apologetically. I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to sell you any of my merchandise. You ask the chef about the Feast of Glad Tidings. After all, there's no good feast without good food. A feast with the folk of Hopford? The chef gives a sarcastic laugh. I'll tell you a little story. Sent my assistant there to buy some fish. Had him taste it. Like always before we cook. Now he's been puking all over his bed sheets for days. Can you believe it? If you really want to have your feast with those good-for-nothings, I need some fresh fish. No fish, no feast. Simple as that. I hear Clarence of Bainbridge sells pretty much the only fresh fish around here. It's gonna cost you, though. You can usually find them in the Golden Antlers. The restaurant is closed. Reservation only is written on the side of the door. Enter the upper part of the restaurant. The young man looked sick, all green in the face. He groans and asks you to let him rest. You ask him about the fish he bought from the chef. Fish, I bought it and offered. You tell him that the villagers haven't seen high tide in weeks and don't have any fish for sale at all. What? Sure, give me a break. Fine, I'll tell you. I got it from Clarence, the traveling merchant. He made me a crazy deal for that second-rate fish, so I could keep some of the coin. Just asked me to tell folks I bought it in the village. Here's my just punishment, I guessed. The assistant still looks sick and needs to rest. Okay, I forgot where he said he bought the fish, though. That'll be a problem. You tell Clarence of Bainbridge that you're looking to buy some fish. The price he names is blatantly exaggerated. It's my last fish, you see? And the only good one around here. The one from the village makes you sick. Just look what happened to the chef's assistant. You ask Clarence of Bainbridge about his fishy business. How he tricked the chef's assistant and sold spoiled fish to make the villagers look bad. Oh, what? He screams. You are a mean person and you're trying to damage my good reputation with nothing but lies. You have no proof that the assistant didn't go to Hopford to buy fish there. It's his word against mine. I guess it's time to go to Hopford.
Good to see ya, Blindfish says. Literally. He showed the two cats he found in the forest, and at odds and trinkets, pointing out that they were in fact not stolen by the people from Guildhaven. Oh, my mittens, my love, and her majesty, my precious, thank you. Thank you. Only one poor soul is missing now, she sobs. Sir Rupert was always chasing around little birds around the mountain. Please bring him back. Okay, mountain birds. I feel if we need to prove that there's no fish, we need to talk to the fisherman. A fisher gazes over the endless mudflat, seemingly lost in thought. Okay, that's the same thing as earlier. What can make it rain? The falling rain is but a drop in the metaphorical ocean. The fisher cups his hand to catch a little water. Even the clouds are mocking our plight. Ironic, isn't it? You asked Esmond whether he knew anything about the map that was stolen. Well, a cartload or two of overpriced food is one thing, but I'm not one to sneak into a devoted collector's shop at night. Don't we know someone who's eager to go on a treasure hunt? The child. You've asked the boy about the treasure map that was stolen from Odds and Trinkets. A map, you say? Well, I may have found one. Oh, all right, he hesitantly admits. I borrowed it. Look, I have to hunt treasure to be a rope pirate, don't I? Hey, how about you join my crew? We'll find the treasure and then we split it. You give him a sharp look and suggest to give it back to its rightful owner instead. All right, all right. But if folks ask, you tell them we double-crossed me and took all of it, okay? Let me know when you're ready. Are you ready? Asked the boy's eyes glowing with excitement. All right, there is a poem on the map, a riddle. He reads out the first stanza. Where the towering mountains, its floating hath the dead tree fingers will guide your path. Well, that's easy. Only one mountain in these parts. Where the towering mountain, its footing hath the dead tree's fingers will guide your path. Oh, he's following me now. Ah, the dead tree. Oh, he's so excited. Look, here it is, yells the boy. Behind the dead tree, there's a winding path that leads up the mountain. Well, there's no turning back now. Let's see what the riddle says. In a cave on the crest lived the Wanderers two, united in love, unsullied and true. That's girl stuff, the boy says, grimacing. We have treasure to find. Oh! No going back. Two gigantic mushrooms are towering over a sea of small and large fungi. Their stems are swinging ever so slightly, their caps moving slowly in the cavern's breeze. As you begin to inspect the fine wrinkles of these age-old
Yuma's seat. You hear a sound, a low murmur echoing from the rock walls. The couple awakes. More times than I could count, my love, begins the bearded mushroom, speaking to his mushroom wife. My eyes have spotted thee, however, now I strain my mind. The words I cannot seem to find that meet my heartfelt glee. The female mushroom blushes. Words of beauty and love on me you have bestowed, but look, the little ones who came, I do not know their face or name, to visit our abode. They bend down a little and emball you and the boy with great interest. They are standing in shock and surprise. For disturbing their dreams, you apologize. You tell them the story, the thieving mishap, and why the young boy by your side is a map. Hear ye, adventurer waits, the bearded one promptly articulates. You nod in agreement, but asking their aid just might seem ungracious and brash, you're afraid. The fair lady's eyes so warm and so kind, they seem without hindrance to study your mind. Too old for adventure and travel we are, our children, however, are spread wide and far. And thus they will lift you and carry you to right over the cliff where the map's pointing to. A trifle confused, you ponder their offer, and then you notice the couple has dozed off again. Okay. You don't want to wake the couple again, and you're quite happy that the sudden urge to talk and rhyme has ceased. Let's make it rain. Yeah, that did nothing. Oh! So there's no treasure? Hey, you're not allowed to bring guests into the city. Wait, what? Do we go home? Okay, I guess I didn't finish the map mission? Oh! There's the cat. How'd that happen? Maybe I just wait. I was stretching. I wasn't paying attention. Oh. There it is. You give the cat a treat and he lets you pick him up. Okay, let's return the cat first. And then we can see what we did wrong. You show her the guy you found hunting for birds at the foot of Silver Mountain, pointing out that he was in fact not stolen from the people of Guildhaven. Oh, Sir Rupert, my treasure, thank you so much. You returned all the missing cats. The woman is delighted and thanks you again and again.
You know, she says, it was not right for me to act. You know, she says, it was not right for me to accuse the townsfolk. I was just so worried. I heard you're planning to revive the Feast of Glad Tidings. Well, I'd be happy to join. Yeah, free food, I'm in. To the cliff past the forest you hurry amain, where their children will send you to a hidden domain. To the cliff past the first. Oh, at the edge of the cliff, those knobs were mushrooms. I thought they were like pegs so you could tie your hot air balloon, but they're mushrooms so you can hop across. Ah. Yeah, they're mushrooms. Oh! Child! Oh. Don't follow me, okay? Adults don't always know best. Bang. New area unlocked. Here on this remote piece of land, a painter has settled down. He has a friendly smile and funny hair, but his eyes also reveal a deep melancholy. Oh, hello. It's not often I get visitors here, the painter says. Painting the summer sun, play of light in dreamish valleys, or the winter snow glistening the pine trees next to the frozen lake. Over and over again. I grew tired of that, so here I am painting not by the dusty void and withered trees. To be honest, I can't say this much better, the painter says with a sigh. I could really use a change of scenery. Some rain? As soon as the rain touches the painting, the colors run down the canvas. The painter looks puzzled. Oh, this is wonderful! Mother Nature chose to help me with my paintings. Look at it, marvelous! Same old, same old. If only I had some inspiration. I'll make it rain again. Now what will you do with the riches, dear friend, with the treasure you found at Rainbow's End? Well, that's great. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain anytime soon. Wow. Oh. As you open the chest, a glow of gold and silver emanates from the inside. Colorful gems, crested goblets, and fine jewelry line upon a bed of coin. I can't believe it! A real pirate treasure, yells the boy with wide eyes. Which, of course, is going to be returned to its rightful owner, the boy adds in reaction to your sharp look. All right. Wait, is that a pejorative? Bugger? But I can call myself a pirate now, can't I? And remember the story? You mutineered and stole the treasure right under my nose, right? Thanks for your help, mate. Singing his favorite pirate song, the boy sets back off to the village. The chest is empty. Hell yeah. Time to go back to the city and return the treasure, sadly. That treasure mission was kind of a long side quest. It's the chef on the end here, I think. You tell the chef what you learned about his assistant in the bad fish. So what you're saying is that Clarence allegedly sold rotten fish to make Hopford look bad? Those dolts got that job done just fine. It's been a long time since I've used that word. You tell the chef that you're looking for proof to convict Clarence of Brainbridge of lying. You ask him if he can help you with that. No, I can't. But I doubt you find that proof. Lots of people must have seen him come and go. We're gonna ask the townsfolk. Yeah, it's this guy who's robbed. You know who else is getting robbed? The non-subs. Because, guys, we are 2 hours in a stream, so it's time for me to run some ads. You can avoid that ad by subscribing. For $5.99, just $6, skip your coffee and get ad-free viewing all month long. Or you can link Amazon Prime to your Twitch account and subscribe for free every single month. Click it right now and see if you got that free subscription available. Do it. You tell the shop owner that you found the map and that it was stolen by an adventurous boy who wanted nothing more than to go on a treasure hunt. You apologize, tell him that you found the treasure, and offer it as compensation. As you tell the story, the shop owner's face goes from skeptical to excited. Oh, what a fascinating tale! And one with a happy ending at that. Delighted at the kid's curiosity and your spirit, he proposes to use part of the treasure to support the Feast of Glad Tidings, an offer you gladly accept. Hell yeah! Plus 100. Okay, now I gotta find the witness. This guy? Nope. Oh, the dock worker? I love the chat, but it's kind of heavy, you know? Dang it. There was one more person I could talk to that was walking by. Nope, just saying hi. Could be the waiter too, but I'll ask the port manager. Finley sighs. You're determined about this feast, aren't you? Okay, let's see. No feast without something to feast on. Take care of the chef's fish problem. The antiquarian told me you cleared up the misunderstanding and offered a generous sum for the feast. That's great news. Keep it up and your feast might happen after all. Maybe the old lady saw the carts?
You do not want to talk to the old ladies again. You still vibrantly remember all the stories that they told you last time. Maybe the blacksmith? Nope. Not the hotel worker. Last person would be the waiter. Nope. Maybe the people outside of the city gate who are playing cards? The chef's assistant? All who pass here are noted down. He hasn't. Oh yeah, he didn't leave the city then. Wait, he's a witness. Yeah, because the chef's assistant didn't leave town. Let's see, 3 on the 5, 6 on the 8, you're going down, says he, moving the beautifully carved playing pieces around. The red one puts on a confident smile. Not clever, my friend. Not clever. I think I'll talk to everybody in the market one more time. Hmm. Welcome back, friend. What treasure do you seek today? Nothing, sir. There is someone in that attic space, though. Hmm. Wait, I might be still locked. Maybe I do have to go back to the village? The only person who would see him go would be the hotel clerk. Oh, this is new. You tell Clarence of Bainbridge that you have the city guard check the register. The assistant did not pass through the gate recently. He looks left and right, as if trying to find a way out, and then gradually accept his fate. All right, here is what we're gonna do. I give you the damn fish you want, and we forget about all this. Everybody wins. Done. He gives you the fish you asked for. See, I figured talking to the guard might trigger something different here. Cool, we got the money and the fish for the feast. But the fish is bad fish, so I don't think it's ethical to do it still. Finny sighs. You're determined about this feast, aren't you? Okay, let's see. No feast without something to feast on. Take care of the chef's fish problem.
Oh, I have to give the chef the fish. Who would have thought?
Hmm. You got some fish, and it doesn't even stink to high heaven. See, that wasn't that hard, was it? You're not looking for a job by any chance? You politely decline his offer and tell him that there is a misunderstanding. The villagers did not sell the bad fish, but Clarence of Bainbridge tricked the assistant. Clarence, that sly blubberbutt? Never trusted him. Anyway, you got me the fish, so count me in for your feast. Cool. It's feast time. You got the chef some tasty fish, I hear, and he stopped bad-mouthing the villagers at every occasion. Not bad for a newcomer. The antiquarian told me you've cleared up the misunderstanding and offered a generous sum for the feast. That's great news. Well, Finley says, nodding in approval, you made it. Go to Captain Roar and tell him that the Guildhaven is ready for a feast. Hell yeah. Too easy. I'm bringing these town peeps back together. I said peeps. You know, just forget about your class and social divide to just eat good food. Captain Rahar looks up from his mackerel punch. He brought the cats back safe and sound. Good, good. She's never been much of an... Wait, does he have a crush on the lady, on the cat lady? He didn't even ask me to find the cats. She's never been much of an extrovert, but if you could get Skade to join the feast, that would be wonderful. You'll find them in the forest. About the city. Oops. About the city. I got word from Finley that everything's in order. See me when you're done. Okay, we gotta get Skade the forest girl. You asked Skade if she would like to join the feast. A feast together with Guildhaven? So you're on their side now? Skade postulates in a sharp tone. You try to explain that this isn't exactly the point. There is no them and us. There are no sides. Unity and friendship is what this feast is about. Skade follows your words without expression. Fine, she says. On one condition. I want you to show your worth. The Artemis Archery Club is in front of the city gates, just reopened. Match my score. Hit 9 out of 10 and I'll be there for your little feast. Oh no. I mean, I'll try my best, Skade. Anything to make your woman happy, right? Happy wife, happy life. We're in. You've heard the stories about Cyclops and their keen eyes, but never have you seen one in person until now. You assume this is a female Cyclops. She's taking care of her sports equipment. Trying her hand at archery, eh? She says. Let me give you a hint then. The fire targets are the toughest. Try aiming just a bit higher than you would think is right, then you'll hit bullseye. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Welcome to the Artemis Archery Club. Would you like to try your luck? The Cyclops asks. You have 10 arrows. Take your time and make each one count. If you hit every single target, there's a nice prize to be won. Just pick the bow up over there, breathe, and shoot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh! Oh, I can only miss one now. Hell yeah. What? Wait, this is crazy. 7? Damn. Oh, at least we get to keep trying. No! Oh, imagine. Out of 10 is crazy. No! Yeah, we're gonna be here a while. Yes, sir. No! Fuck! Okay, I have to every single one now. Okay? Come on! Imagine. It's over. Good thing I'm not speed running, right? Okay. Damn it. I knew that was too high. Okay, I can't miss a single one. Okay. If I would have timed it by like half a second delay, I would have gotten it. Yeah, the second, the middle, and the far right target are the same position for that first round. It's a freebie. Oh, clean. Okay, I am allowed one miss shot. There it goes. No! 2 hours later. Oh, I knew it was too low. Okay, I can't miss a single shot. I get so close. No! Dude. Oh, okay. Positioning for the last one is similar. Oh, shoot. Damn it. I got too greedy. This last arrow is very similar. Oh, I got lucky. Lucky again. Yes! That's crazy that I could just shoot from the same angle for that last round. Dude, so lucky. Wow, you did it. 9 out of 10. That was crazy.
yells the excited Cyclops. Skate was pretty much the only human with that high scar so far, but it seems she found her match. I wonder what she'll say when she hears it. But don't rest your laurels now, he continues with a grin. There's a 10th target to be hit. Do I want to do it? No. We gotta start the feast. I am tempted, though. I am tempted. How long did that take me? Editor, put it on screen. Oh, Skate. You tell Skate about your archery score. 9 out of 10. She nods in appreciation. Well done, Wanderer, she says. You were able with the bow, so your words are bound to bear wisdom as well. Some of them, at least. I'll see you at the feast, then. Easy. I'm in. Captain Rahar looks up from his mackerel punch. You brought the cats back safe and sound. Skater joined the feast. That's great news. About the city, I got word from Finley that everything's in order. We're all good, it seems. Just need to set everything up. Then the feast can begin. Okay, so I guess I go back to the city? Oh, the girl's happy! Oh, upset. The girl is visibly upset. Please, you have to help! She exclaims. Esmond is in trouble in the city. At the Golden Antlers, quick! Oh yeah, the assistant. Somebody help, there's trouble inside. Uh-oh. Monka. They better not be, like, fighting. Clarence of Bainbridge has planted himself in the hallway. Next to him are the antiquarian and the chef, armed with a chalkboard pointer and a frying pan. The thief is back, the traitor says with a mean grin, and he's locked in right there in my room. And do you know what the funniest thing is? All my belongings are in my secure chest. And he will never get it open without the secret combination 5382. Now we just need to starve him out. 5382, huh? It's locked. Sweet revenge will be mine at last. Your belongings are in a secure chest. It's locked. How do I get in, though? Yeah, there's no chest downstairs. Oh, the clerkman's inside. Heavens, there must be no violence in our noble inn. You have to put an end to this. Take this key and head up to the attic. There's a lift outside you can use. Oh. Wait, where's the lift? Did he say lift outside? Take this key and head up to the attic. There's a lift outside you can use. Oh, this wasn't here before.
An enormous wumpus, fast asleep and snoring, is blocking a hatch in the floor. There has to be a way to make it move over a bit. Oh, if I rain? I am stuck, it appears. Oh, I feel the rain bucket. I'm so smart. Oh. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Secret. Wake up. Okay. Drop down. What do you say? When you find yourself in a tight spot, a friend comes along, Esmond says, smiling. I was looking for a special something, but it seems I've made a little too much noise. So, just want to share my fate, or do you have any ideas? I think it was 5238. Oh, what was that combination? 5382? The chest opens with a click. Inside there is a number of documents and a small red pouch with something heavy inside. You take both the documents and the pouch. You show the documents and the pouch to Esmond. I have to say, friend, you really are quite something. He takes the pouch and slips into the inside pocket of his coat. What do we have here? Esmond takes a look at the documents. After a minute, he raises his eyebrows. Deceptive business practice, unfair competition, tax fraud, all in black and white, clear as day. This is our ticket out of here. Let's show 'em what we got. Okay, I need some water. I actually need more water. It's empty, so I'll bring it back. Anything else in this room? No. To the hotel rooms. Oh, God. The trader looks at the two of you. 2 fishes in 1 net. This must be it. My lucky day. Not so fast, says Edmund and pulls out the documents he found in the chest. Port master, these documents here will be of interest to you. It seems our friend here didn't quite play by the rules. The trader's face turns red with anger. What nonsense, boys! Give them a beating. What? Says the antiquarian. What? Says the chef. What? Screams the trader. I'm here to teach them a lesson, the antiquarian exclaims. Math and history, isn't that what you mean? What? Screams the trader, his face turning more and more red by the minute. And I'm here to cook their goose, the chef adds. But I can't see no goose. Where is it? The trader is foaming with anger by now. What? And what did you think gives them a whipping was supposed to mean? The chef looks at him uncomprehendingly. Cream for dessert. What's wrong with you? The poor Master Finley steps in. I have heard enough. Clarence of Bainbridge, I hereby expel you from Guildhaven. You may never set foot inside our walls again. Your possessions are confiscated. You'll pay for this, tricksters! Devils! Panting with rage, the trader runs off. Finley lets out a sharp breath. What a day! I think a feast is in order. Yay! Time to eat! Oh, and it's in the village. That's so cute. Oh, I'm on stage. Welcome, Captain Rahar yells in a raspy voice, to the Feast of Glad Tidings. Before we begin, Finley says, I would like to lighten up the mood with a little joke. A port master and a retired pirate captain go into a bar. Oh, shut it, brother, Captain Rahar interrupts. No one ever laughed at your jokes, except for Mother, but she was a jolly spirit if I ever seen one. Finley is about to defend his humorous abilities, but instead sighs and looks at you. I hand it over to our master of ceremonies. You look from Finley to Rahar and finally at the crowd. Speech! Someone yells. People applaud. Insecurely, you begin to talk of friendship and togetherness. Thank everybody involved and wish all attendees a lot of fun. Despite your mediocre delivery, people break into enthusiastic applause and begin to cheer and dance. Enjoy the feast, Captain Rahar says. We have written down the glad tidings on this scroll. When you think it's time, go into the mudflats and deliver it to the Sage of the Sea. How cute. The antiquarian brought a precious red wine for the feast and chose to share it with the cat lady. You do not want to disturb their animated conversation, just give them a smile before moving on. Cute. Will I find love? Skade is keeping her distance from the other people, but she kept her promise and is at the feast after all. It's a start. Have you heard about the competition of the fine archery at the Artemis Archery Club, she asks. It's not only about accuracy this time, but also about speed. A fair challenge for an archer like you, is it not? I'm good. Leo has her head tilted slightly to the left to read the spines of the books. This really is quite an amazing collection. I have been to the most renowned libraries, yet there are so many works here that I am unfamiliar with. Isn't it funny? Sometimes we travel far and wide, but what we see can be found right under our noses. Yeah, guys, go back and marry your childhood crush. Do it. Fuck it. I've made some interesting discoveries. Here, look at this. The way these drawings correlate shows a similarity of the rain and the sea, as if they were basically the same thing, and the sea was more complex and more intricate, something like that. Can you see it? Leo asks, showing you some convoluted sketches of ancient symbols intertwined. You assume that the one she has pointed to represent rain and sea. Look, over here the rain seems to come from the sea, and then over here, She hastily shuffles the paper and books around and brings another drawing to your attention. The rain becomes the sea again. I think this means that the magic of the rain and the magic of the sea are closely connected. I kept digging, and then I found this. You can see the excitement in her eyes. These texts over here. She shows you notes and sketches of strange symbols carved into rocks and boulders. Suggest that very few were ever capable of controlling the sea. They used to be masters of their trade. Their knowledge was gifted to them by ancient being. That has to mean they actually met the Sage of the Sea. And there's also something interesting over here. Leo grabs another piece of paper with different symbols on it. This text is about the power of magic. It's a bit difficult to translate, but it seems to focus on the connection between magic and the person controlling it. Bless me. However, and this is the interesting bit, it does not mention different compositions at all. That's why I'm convinced that your muscles... You mean these? That's why I'm convinced that your music that brings rain can also bring back the sea. So I kept reading, she says while searching for something on the desk. It was here just a minute ago. Ah, there it is. Leo pulls the book out from under some loose pages. Several small pieces of paper stick out at the top, marking interesting passages. She turns the page until she finds what she's looking for. Here, look at this. She points to a depiction of a snail's shell. Drawings like this one appear on rocks all over sites that are linked to stories of the Sage of the Sea. This is the shell of the gastropod, or as you probably know it, a snail. But in ancient times... She pauses while looking for yet another piece of paper. There were other creatures that had shells like these. Ammonites, she exclaims as she proudly presents the page she was looking for. They're believed to be extinct, but I think that the Sage of the Sea is an ammonite still living today, and that you have to find and meet it in order to bring back the sea. To be honest, that was a bit of an accidental discovery. You know, sometimes you just make a connection and things become really obvious. Olivers? To be honest, that was a bit of an accidental discovery. You know, sometimes you just make a connection and things become really obvious all of a sudden. She smiles. Anyway, I wanted to find out more about how the magic of the sea and the rain song of yours could be connected. I've told you that the rain song could most likely bring back the sea, but I didn't yet know that it could be achieved, so I kept looking for clues in that direction. Once again, Leo shuffles through pieces of paper, pushing aside books and notes. Oh, where did I put it? You point to a scroll of paper stuck behind her ear. What? She asks. Ah, yes! This is it, thank you. She straightens the paper on the desk. It is covered in symbols that almost seem familiar to you by now. This piece is a story about magical friendship and happiness, a story for children, I assumed. But reading it now, after all that I discovered, I find it to be something very different. I'm convinced that this is about actual magic, you see. If that's the case, the power of magic is linked to unity, to being one with your surroundings and yourself. She brings your attention to a sketch on another piece of paper. You see several symbols intertwined, much like the drawings of the rain and the sea Leo showed you before. She points to a specific one near the center. This is the symbol of unity, and it is a very commonly used one. I've always assumed it was to depict happiness and friendship. But now that we know it also means magical power, other sketches appear in a new light. And switching pages once again, she adds, this is one of the masters that were capable of controlling the sea. The sketch shows what could be an elderly woman surrounded by symbols. You recognize many of them as a symbol of unity. Ah, you see it as well. This master was powerful in the ways of magic, but she must have been a figure of unity and happiness as well. That's how you can bring back the sea, I think. You have to become a figure of unity and happiness yourself. I think she was in this house the whole time. I just didn't talk to her again. That was a lot of exposition, though. But it's cute. The elderly man observes Leo's interest in his collection with delight. Where would we be, he says, without curiosity, without the desire to explore the new and uncover the old? Thank you for making the feast happen again. It really means a lot to me. Now I hope that Leo stays for a while and helps me make sense of the older books on my shelves. Leo overheard and smiles. I'm not going anywhere. Cute.
I'm really glad you found my glasses, otherwise I'd be missing out on this great feast, Blindfoot says. The Guildhaven blacksmith is daydreaming and enjoying the music. It's good to listen to something else than my own hammering for once, he says with a smile. Thank you for making this feast possible. The girl and her grandmother are dancing in front of the stage. I love it! Exclaims the girl, half laughing and half crying with joy. This is the best feast ever, isn't it, Nana? Her grandmother smiles and nods. She slows her dance for a moment and looks at you. Thank you, she says, for all you have done. Yeah, I'm the goat. The innkeeper seems relaxed. It's good to have some help for once, he says. And a quick learner, too. The clerk from the Golden Antlers is still wearing his fine clothing. It turns out to be an interesting compliment to the shabby ambience of the crooked store. Just want to stare all day or plan on spending something? He asks with the roughest voice he can manage. He keeps a grim face for a few seconds and then bursts into laughter. It's clear he hasn't had this much fun in a while. I hope when I bring back the sea there's not a giant flood. That's what I'm scared of. The chef's assistant seems to have recovered somewhat. Nothing like some mackerel punch to wash down the sickness, eh? Thanks for sorting out that mess with the trader. I really should think before I act sometimes. He raises his glass. Here's to you, friend. People are so nice around here, says one of the old ladies. Sharing their ointment with us was a really kind gesture, agrees the older. You're happy that they're in a better mood now and sneak by unnoticed. Oh my goat, Esmond. You made it, friend. Not bad. Not bad at all, Esmond smiles. It's time to leave soon, but I'm sure our paths will cross again. Until then, do me a favor and enjoy the feast. You've earned it. Man, I love him. Great feast, isn't it? You have to try my eclairs. The chef hands you with some of his pastries. You take a bite and give him an appreciative nod. Glad you like them. Enjoy the feast. With only a few pieces left on the playing board, all eyes are on the green one. Beads of sweat are forming on his forehead. He takes a deep breath and shuffles some dice in his hand. Alright, let's do this. 3 on the 4. I play my lucky beggar card. My knave charges your baron, and... Everyone is looking at the playing board. I won! He exclaims while the red one goes from disbelief to frustration fairly quickly. You! The green one says, pointing his finger. You're my lucky fairy. You have to be. Here. Fumbling in his pocket, he takes out a dewdrop and gives it to you. Have a great day, lucky fairy. Oh, wow. You have a perfect view of the Feast of Glad Tidings from up here. The music is cheerful and the people are dancing, just like the colorful decorations in the wind. It gives you a warm feeling to see how those who were in deep distress not too long ago are now enjoying the occasion together. You promise yourself to always be wary of painting people with the same brush. You found the dewdrop. Wait, is this game about, like, racism? Oh. Okay, before we bring back the sea, let's drop off our dewdrops. If we can go back. We can. Sorry, friend, no passage. You know, the whole trolls and bridges thing, the slim man says casually. He looks up. Wait a minute. It's you. What are the chances? Good luck, old friend. It's great to meet you again. I came here for the feast, actually. But this little bridge here, I just can't help it. Looks like I'm a troll after all. Are you into archery? I heard that the competition at the Artemis Archery Club. You might want to check it out. No, I'm okay. I don't need the achievement. Wow. Power radiates from the machine. It culminates into a flash of light as you touch it. Ooh, a feathery hat. Don't mind if I do. Perfect for a party. I think I've talked to everyone. In the festival, at least. It seems a long time ago that you met the old lady with the tender eyes. You have united the people, she says. And now you'll bring back the sea, won't you? And it all started with a little rain. Do you remember? Do you? What? The old woman looks at the dewdrop in your hand. I found it near the river when I was but a little girl. It's a memory I shall always treasure. Now it might be time to go back, don't you think? Don't you? What? Oh, I guess you go back here so you can get the achievements. Okay. Oh, so it's like fast travel. Okay. Cool. You can feel it too, can't you? Says the fisher. We'll soon have our sea back. If I just... Little rain never hurt anyone. Or maybe I need to water the OG village. Oh, it all started with the little rain. Yeah, I have to water the crops. I think that's what she's saying. I'll put water under the bridge too, because I forgive people. But I never forget. The scarecrow is dancing ever so slightly to the music. Okay, that wasn't it. Okay, the troll is gone. We never saw what was in this little cottage. Knock knock. Nobody's home. Well, I can't go back in.
Unlock. Oh, it's unlocked. We still can't go in this building. You have to be more careful. Okay, there's nothing else here. Oh, I could just keep going? I don't know if it let me do this earlier. Wait, is that one Pokemon? A huge ammonite is sitting in what's left of the sea. A small puddle of water and kelp. Is this the sage of the sea that Leo told you about, sad and drying in the sun? That's when you notice a light vibration coming from your ear. I'll save you. As the rain touches your ammonite, the sage awakens. You present the scroll as it accepts your gift. Then you feel a magical spark touch you in your instrument. You go back to the shore where you find that everyone is already waiting for you to bring back the sea. On here. Captain Rahar says, "The sea, something has changed. I can feel it. She will return to us." Finley sighs. "There is dried sand all the way to the horizon. Doesn't look any different to me. Are you sure it's not one of your feelings, brother?" "Is the sea really coming back?" You hear the little girl ask her grandma. "Of course she is. We just have to wait a little longer, okay?" The old woman replies. "Okay," says the girl. "You actually met the Sage of the Sea." Leo looks at you with astonishment and pride. "How was it? Did it talk to you?" "No, that wouldn't work." "Would it? Oh, I'm so excited." Esmond smiles at you in your ear. The time has come for rain. Everybody cheers and laughs and celebrates. The music starts again and the mood is even happier than before. You see villagers next to city people drinking and laughing and dancing together, their grudges against each other long forgotten. "Look, the sea really is back," you hear the little boy exclaim. "I mean, yar, me hearties, all hands on deck. Weigh anchor and hoist the mizzen. We set sail at high tide." You look at the little sailing boat at the pier. It seems to be waiting for you. A strange pull is urging you to get on the board. A strange pull is urging you to get on board and sail to wherever it might bring you. "You can feel it too. I can see it in your eyes," Esmond says with a smile. Then he adds, "That means it's time to leave. There are places much in need of a kind stranger to do the right thing. I'm sure our paths will cross again." You say goodbye to everyone and answer most of Leo's questions. Then you turn around towards the little boat waiting for you. The sun is getting closer to the horizon. painted the sky in vivid colors of orange and rose. What a beautiful day. Well, it's time to go forth. We help the people discover who they are. And now I must discover who I am. Sorry, this send-off is so slow. It's like, everybody's still waving by, they don't know when to stop waving by. Aw, that was cute! And that was A Winding Path. Oh, I guess that's it. Well, that was my playthrough of A Winding Path. Short and sweet game. I think, like, it obviously had themes of, like, classism, prejudice, and, like, it was very subtle, but also on the nose at times. It wasn't too fetch questy. I liked how there's only, like, 3 main subsections within the world. I think the first world with just the small village, it did a really good job of teaching you what you had to do. You know, I didn't feel dumb playing this like I usually do with RPG-esque, like, tasks. So it was cute, it was enjoyable. It was kind of off-putting when, like, in the game they would describe certain characters or scenery having color, but then it's still in black and white. But it matches the aesthetic, you know? Short, sweet. It was cute, endearing. I don't know how much replayability this has. Let's see, if I open slot A. Let's see what happens. Oh, so, okay, so it stops me right before I do the final cutscene. So that means if you want to go back and get achievements, you can. Okay. But still, solid game, really cute. It did what it was intended to do. It didn't hit my feels too much, so I would say 7.5 out of 10. A Winding Path. But thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And you can watch playthroughs early over on Twitch, twitch.tv/peacein_17. But thank you for watching. Okay, that was cute. I wasn't necessarily, like, bored, but I wasn't, like, too engaged or invested with any of the characters, I'm realizing. So, like, that's fine. But, you know, this game it was fine. It was still enjoyable. Okay, guys. I know I haven't streamed in almost 2 weeks, but to be honest, I am very tired. And it's 2:30. I thought this game would only be an hour. Oops. So, I think... what's the plan? I think on Monday, because I have an appointment on Monday, so I can only do, like, a shorter stream anyway on Monday. I think what we'll do is Monday, we will try Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch Tuba and see how it runs, and then just do a classic Peacein stream. And then tomorrow, I think we'll just do another one-off game. These 4... Stillness in the Wind is like 7 hours. But Tangle Tower is going to be like 6. Mind Scanner 5, Restless Soul 5. So we'll do one of these tomorrow. You know, we're doing full variety. That's the T. But yeah. I would go longer today, but honestly, I think we need to, or because I got a boatload of chores to do. I got like 5 hours of chores to do. Shit. But yeah. Thank you all for watching. And once again, thank you guys for all your patience. I always say I try to stream when I can, but it's becoming lesser and lesser. But I promise in October, when I quit my job, you guys will have me all that you want. Back to OG peace and streams. Yeah, I'm just so tired. Okay. Either way, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one-up game. I dropped my controller. We good. It's fine. She's sturdy. Okay. So, if you guys want something to watch, daily clips on the YouTube Clips channel. If you want something to fall asleep to, subscribe to the VOD channel for full... Controller almost fell again. For full past streams. And if you want to stay up to date, follow my offline social media. I have a Twitter, TikTok, and an Instagram. Go follow all of them. But thank you all for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Bye. I have so many chores to do. I want to go for my walk, but like that's going to take an hour, and I can't lose an hour of chore time. Desafortunatamente. What a sad day. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Bye.